the second lesson of Spanish A1. The last video was about how to pronounce the letters of the alphabet, and today we're going to talk about how to pronounce some combination of letters from the alphabet. Now, I said in the last video that you have to pronounce every letter in Spanish as it sounds. And yeah, it's true. But there are some combinations of words that doesn't sound the same way you write them down. So for example, with the letter C, if you get together the letter C with the vowels, it's going to be pronounced like this: Ka, Se, Si, Ko, Ku. And this is one of the first differences that you might notice when you read a text, or when you start thinking about grammar and Spanish. So yeah, this is the first one. The second one is about the letter G. Now, if I get to say the letter G with the 5 vowels in Spanish, it's going to be pronounced like this: Ga, He, Hi, Go, Gu. So with the letter A and with the letter E, it's going to sound different. Now, if you want to say Ge or Gi, it's possible, and the only thing that you need to do is place an U between these two letters. So if you want to say Ge or Gi, you will have to write them down like this: Ge and Gi. The next letter is the letter H. In Spanish, you don't pronounce the letter H, as you can see when you say hola in Spanish. So that's it. Now we have the letter J, which in Spanish is pronounced like ha, jota. And yeah, in Spanish, you have to pronounce the letter jota as the letter H in English. So for example, in the word Julio, which is a month and a name, you pronounce it as ha, Julio. Now, the next letter is the letter ñ, and it's pronounced like this: ñ, ñ. I don't know what you can relate, or maybe I don't know what sound you can think about when you listen to this letter, but I think about, for example, the word champignon in French, and maybe when you talk to a child, or when you talk to a baby, nya nya nya, or maybe when you say nyam nyam, I don't know. This sound is the sound of the letter ñ in Spanish. Now we have the letter Q, and we use this letter to say, I would say, two kind of sounds. So for example, ki or ke. Yes, because it's not so common to see ka or ku with this letter, because we already have that sound with the letter C, and we saw that before. So ki and ke. One example would be the word aquí, and the other example would be the word and the question que, which is what, and aquí is here. Alright, and yeah, the next letter is the letter R in Spanish, and this letter has two pronunciations that I can explain with one example, with two words. One sound of the letter R in Spanish is R, and the second sound is the sound ere. And we can see that with these two examples. When we say carro, it means car, and when we say caro, it means expensive. Perhaps this is one of the most common examples in the word. I'm sorry for that, but it's just handy. I don't know. Nice. And in Spanish, we have the letter B and the letter V, but there are some differences when you speak to a person from Spain and when you speak to a person in Colombia, which is my country. And when you say, I mean, in Spain, there are differences between these letters. In Spain, they will say B and V. But in Colombia, we don't say that difference. I mean, we can say everything with the B sound. B, 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 B. It's always B. But you will see these two letters when you read a text. So in pronunciation, they are the same, but they are different when you write them down. And now we have the letter Y, which has two pronunciations, and one pronunciation is one pronunciation would be E, and you say that because the letter Y has a vowel before it is written or before it is said. So, for example, in the last name Garay, we have a vowel A, and we have the letter Y, which is pronounced as E. Garay. Now, if you were to say the letter Y as Ja, Je, Ji, Jo, Ju, you will have to write down a vowel after the letter Y. So, for example, in the word yuca, which is a potato or something, I don't know how to say that in English. Yeah, you say it as yuca, and it's quite strong, right? Ju, ja. It's not soft as yeah, yeah. It's ja, yuca. For example, ja, it's a word that means already or now. Ja. And finally, we have the pronunciation of combinations of letters. So, for example, when you see this, which is CH, you will have to pronounce it as TCH, which is cha. Cha cha cha, for example. Or maybe a word that really exists in Spanish would be chancla, which is quite of a common word in the Spanish world. Chancla. And we have the combination of two letters, the double L, and you pronounce it as the letter Y, which is ja, jeji, joju. And that would be it for today. I want to say that you don't have to learn this combination of letters right now. You will learn it with the time. I mean, it's going to be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but when you listen to podcasts or maybe with videos of people speaking Spanish, you will notice this combination of letters. And yeah, that would be it. I am sorry if I don't look at the camera so often. I am not used to it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Write down in the comments what you think of these combinations or what you think about the Spanish language. And I will see you the next time. Gracias y hasta luego.